Alright, I just want to make a quick video um, because I had a thought. I had a thought. I was just talking to my mom's about different things I used to go through and how it affected me and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, there's more slower paced videos on here, so it might be different from what you're used to, but that's okay. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. Plus, I'm just starting this recording business and stuff like that, just having fun. But there's something I did want to talk about on here. Um, Things that I used to, struggle with a lot, especially when I was in school, and things that I think maybe a lot of kids nowadays who are in school might be struggling with or going through. So if you have struggled with this before, or if you are struggling with something like this, or even something that doesn't have nothing to do with what I'm about to talk about, um, there's a comment section. Maybe you don't have anybody to talk to about it. Maybe you do, but you want to, look for, I don't know. There's a comment section, and I'll eventually get to your comment, uh, to what you voiced, what you typed, whatever. But yeah, man, maybe we can talk about it for a little bit in the comment section. Uh, you know, I don't know everything, but I'm just about to talk about this. So I've struggled a lot with worrying about what people think about me. So, like they look at me, and you know, I can just tell that maybe they don't like me or something like that. And so I'll look at them and be like, okay, well, what is different for me about them? But I wasn't realizing everybody's different in their own way. Everybody's different. You look at a group of people and you're like, okay, they're doing that, doing this, but you don't really know. Everybody struggles with, everybody goes through their own personal things. So it doesn't have nothing to do with you if somebody doesn't like you. You know what I'm saying? It might just be, or if somebody doesn't talk too much or whatever, it might just be something that they're going through. They might have said something off the wall or mean or to you, or but you don't know what they going through too. On the same type of thing, on the same stroke, you could be going through something and you were mad, but you weren't mad at this person. And it's just you personally going through something, you know what I mean? And so, back then while I was in school, I used to dress a certain way. I used to listen to all this music that's not really music. It's just hatred. Like a lot of the rap nowadays, like, I'm not going to name names. I'm not going to do that here. But a lot of the rap nowadays, it's diss tracks. You don't ever see nobody talking good about each other. You know what I mean? Like, why is that? Why can't a brother be like, hey, I see what you did there. Good job on that. Good job on that uh, 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 accomplishment. Oh, you messed up, man. Look, you know, it is what it is. We all mess up. We're all different in our own way, but we all mess up, bro. It's how we learn. It's how we grow. Trial and error. That's a saying. Trial and error. That's how you grow. You're doing the thing, and then there's an error. And so, but nah, it's like, nah, you can't come here. We don't do that here. You can't come here. Like, come on, man. Everybody's messed up before. They're probably dealing with something different. If you've never done that or you all don't do that here, they're probably dealing with something different that you never faced before. You never know. It's personal. It's personal for each person. So what like personal mean is like it doesn't have nothing to do with you. But you know, there's also another saying, um, if it's not your sandwich, if it's not your situation, it's not your quarrel, your foolish quarrel, it's not your uh, problem, don't take a bite out of it. You know what I mean? And that can help you with a lot of things. Because, like, say somebody's having a problem. Like, say my siblings are fighting with each other or they're talking rudely to each other. A lot of the time, I'm just saying from my personal experience, a lot of the time when I even say, like, don't talk, I'll try to be calm about it. Don't talk to them like that. Don't talk to your brother like that. Don't talk to your sister like that. Don't talk to your mom like that. I'll get angry. I'll start to get angry because I could think about them saying something to me or whatever. I'll get angry. And it wasn't my situation. It wasn't my problem. They can resolve that. They can uh, resolve that. I've seen it happen so many times where they'll get that resolved, no matter how young they are. But what I'm coming here to say is be yourself, man. Don't worry about who they are or how they did that or why they do that or why they called you this name or how they get this girl. Don't worry about that, bro. Just be yourself. School's already hard enough um, for people who are in there, um, and you know, I think finishing school, if that's something, if it's forced on everybody, it's forced on everybody. It can feel like a trap. It can feel like a prison. But let me tell you something. It does not last forever. Even though it feels like it, one day feels like a year sometimes. But there are good days. There are good times, even if they're few and far between. There are good days, and the best days are when you just be yourself. The best days are when you just be yourself. You don't worry about what nobody thinks about you because who cares what they think? You can't never please nobody. You can try, and it seems like you have, but they're always every human always wants more with what they're doing. They always wants more, you know, like say you're working out. This is just an example. Say you're working out and you did good today. You did better than you did before. But then you come to the gym and or you work out at home and you feel heavy. You feel heavy and you feel like you don't want to do it and you feel like you're not doing as good as you did before. See? But without even realizing you're doing it. You're doing it even though you feel heavy, even though you feel negative, and you're doing it. That's what counts. You're doing it. That's what counts. You're in the present moment, the gift of today, and you're doing it. So I used to wear like different stuff, like I'd look at what people wear or what these rappers wear and stuff like that. I'd wear, get chains from clothing stores, City Trends. I'd put on skinny jeans or something that looked so cool, and people would compare it. They'd be like, whose fit you think looks better? Whose fit you think looks better? I'm like, oh man, I don't know. I like my fit, but yours looks cool. Yours looks cool. I think both our fits are fire, but yours looks really cool. And I'll probably say yours looks better or something like that. And that's just me. Like, don't compare yourself to nobody. There's a saying. I think it comes out the Word of God. I think it comes out the Bible. Comparison is the thief of joy, especially when it's yourself. When you're comparing yourself to somebody else, like, oh, I don't have as much as them, or uh, life is enough, bro. Life is more than your clothes. Life is more than the house. Life is more than it is more than your girlfriend. Life is more. And each person standing here right now has a life. But make sure you're living it and being yourself, not trying to be somebody else. Don't do that, man. That even though it's hard not to do that, especially when you're always around these people. But yeah, man, it like a lot of things are out of our control, but being yourself, man. You see different people that record on YouTube and they're just being their self. You know, Corey X Kenshin, Dashy Games. Those are just people I like to watch. And they're different from everybody because everybody's different. But don't try to be somebody else, man. Don't. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of the people's time around you. Just be yourself. A lot of the times that's when you can have the best days. A lot of the time that's when you can have the best time with yourself because you're being true to yourself. And so I just wanted to talk about this because I used to care, and still it's a struggle. I'm a human being. I'm not perfect. It still is a struggle caring what people think about me, or caring what people might think when I do this, but it doesn't. It really doesn't matter. That really doesn't matter. As long as you're being yourself, and because school and life is already lacks fun. It's already can be hard. So you can have the most fun when you're being true to yourself, when you're being real with yourself. And I just wanted to talk about that. Um, you know, um, you don't got to be a part of everything. You don't have to be like connect yourself with everybody. You don't. You really don't. You can go through school um, without friends or without a bunch of people around you. You can go through life without a bunch of people around you. You can realize the real ones. You know, a lot of times it takes being around people who act like they like you, or being around people who, um, yeah, act like they like you, but at heart they're jealous of you, or at heart they don't like you, or whatever. And then you see their true colors the more you spend time with them. And then when you're around people who actually care for you, who actually love you at heart, you can see the difference. You know, you might not like the difference. You might want to be around that person. You might want to hold on to them because you want to be more like them, or but it's a dangerous cycle, man. Just stay around the people who actually care about you, who actually love you for who you are. And they know that's not you. Or they know, you know, it doesn't always got to be your parents, but a lot of the time it is your parents um, who know you at heart. I mean, they birthed you, they had you. God created you, put them in your parents' womb or your mother's womb and birthed you. They know you, or God knows you more than anybody. So reaching out to Him, He loves you more at heart than anybody will. But so your physical mother, father, if you have mother and father, a lot of times they know you the best. But yeah, man, um, you can get to know people, man. You can get to know people, and school's a great way to do that. You can get to know people, learn how to talk with people, and but just be yourself. Just be yourself, because I struggled with that in school. I had a horrible time trying to be anybody else but myself. Wearing these, and it's not about what you wear. I'm just saying, like, you know, I'm just saying, there's a lot of insecurities. Like you don't feel secure with who you are yet or what you're doing. But just stay the course, man. Just stay the course. Keep it going. A lot of people will tell you, nah, stay in school. But look, dude, even if you don't stay in school, even if you do stay in school, just, you know, realize what you're doing it for, why you're doing it. Um, you can look back at when you were younger and you can be like, man, I have grown a lot. I have grown a lot because we do grow. You know, the more we go through, the more we live life, we do grow. Just like a plant. You plant a seed and in the ground and you nurture it, you water it, you give, you do that and it grows. It grows. It just grows. Uh, we're the same way. We're the same way. The more it goes through, the more weather, the more sun, the more heat, it grows. And so we're the same way, bro. Life is short. Sometimes it feels long. Life is short. So be yourself, man. Life is too short to try to be somebody else. And then realize one day, oh, but just realize it. Even if it's took you this long, even if it's take you long, just be like, okay, I'm not him. I'm not her. I'm me. I'm different. Don't compare yourself. Like, I might seem weird compared to them. Don't compare yourself to them. No matter, everybody's weird in their own way, bro. I mean, it might seem weird, but it's not really weird. You know what I'm saying? It's just who you are. Don't let what somebody said get you completely down. Keep being you. Keep pushing through. Keep being you. Any weight that you feel in any of that from trying to be somebody else or worrying about what people think, man, you can talk to God about that at any time. Just like you can come in my comment section and type it. But it takes me time to get to that. God's with you, bro. I just want to say that because I didn't believe that when I was in school. I didn't know nothing about that. I didn't even know I had a soul or anything like that. God was with me the whole time. I look back now and I can see the things He got me out of. I can see, you know, the things He got me out of. I can see that He was with me, and He still is. And so I'm never alone. That's why it's okay sometimes to be alone. But yeah, I just wanted to say that, man, because school can be hard. It can feel overwhelming. Even just being outside or going to Walmart can feel overwhelming at times. All these people and all these things, all these voices talking to you, talking. Um, but yeah, man, be yourself. Take the time you need to learn who you are, whatever that looks like. It might look completely different from somebody else. Somebody might go fishing all the time, and but you might play Minecraft all the time. That's totally fine. People might tell you get outside, go outside, man. It's hot. It's hot. It's summer, bro. You know. And if that's what you want to do, go outside, man. Do you? Do you? Don't do them. Don't do them. You know. Do you? It's hard to voice those things too around people that you look up to. Like, look, man, I'm not trying to go there. I'm not trying to do that. I just end up. It's not you. You know. I love you, bro. But for me, I always end up doing stuff I don't want to do, like maybe drinking or maybe doing something that you don't want to do. Like I get, you know, why y'all do those things and why I do those things, but I just don't want to do that. You know, when I go here, I start doing that. So yeah, man, maybe it is something you want to do. You know, uh, just do you. Uh, but yeah, I may have had something else to talk about, but this video is already getting long. But yeah, I love you folks, man. Whoever you are out there, you know, God bless y'all, man. God bless y'all, folks. Just keep your head up and not on other people. Keep your head up, man, and just be yourself. I don't know who might need to hear this. Maybe I might need to hear this or just talk about this. Um, and yeah, man, uh, just focus on you. Focus on you, your relationship with God, because it don't matter what you have. It don't matter what materials you have, like money or car or husband or bro, your relationship with God, you and your relationship with God, believe in that because that's what matters the most. Your internal health. You might have all this stuff, this wealth, this money, this car, but inside, that's not that's not gonna help you inside. It might feel good for a little bit, but inside, your relationship with God is what matters most. I've seen it through my myself, you know, others, my mother, myself, you know.